Welcome to the solo series on the World War III map where I'll play as professional as I can. Among the African countries, I chose Namibia instead of South Africa, despite their similar locations. The reason is that South Africa's capital is a coastal city, which makes it easy to attack from the sea, and I'll be focusing on air force strategy while the fighters must be well protected deep inland. The first thing I do is build army bases and recruiting offices and start researching recon vehicles. I also began researching National Guard, but that was a mistake, because I won't have enough resources to build them anyway. I send my troops to 2 points: my capital and a city near the border with Mozambique. Now, I put in orders on the market to buy fuel, electronics, and rare materials. If any of these offers get accepted, great, I'll need all those resources. It's time to check on my neighbors. Judging by the lack of buildings, Angola seems to be an inactive player. Mozambique, however, has started building. Some players are already forming coalitions, and one of them includes South Africa, which means I need to take him out first. My next move is to capture an AI nation using artillery. South Africa already has military bases everywhere. Most likely, he is mobilizing motorized infantry or recon vehicles. Now, I'm mobilizing recon vehicles and setting up a rally point in my capital, just in case I miss an attack. If everything goes well, I'll use this stack to attack South Africa. The troops are already gathered at the border, waiting for my order to attack. Now is the perfect time to research air superiority fighters. I'm sending infantry towards Johannesburg and artillery to Bloemfontein. The largest stack is heading to the capital. Additionally, one infantry unit is clearing out the easily accessible provinces in case of an enemy counterattack. To slow him down. In the news, I noticed that South Africa captured an AI nation and also lost one infantry. This most likely means he sent a recon division from Johannesburg, leaving the city undefended, except for any new mobilizations. That is why I sent a recon vehicle from Francistown to Johannesburg. If there's only mobilization going on, the recon battalion should be able to destroy it without any issues. I'm using a fighter to scout if there are any troops in the cities. Meanwhile, I sent the artillery to a mountainous province to gain an attack bonus. As for the market, one of my offers was accepted, and I got rare materials at a low price. Let's continue spying with the fighter. As we can see, troops in all cities are holding their positions. So, it's just a matter of taking them out, one by one. All the troops have reached their targets. A large recon division is fighting in the capital, artillery is bombing Bloemfontein, and the recon battalion is attacking Johannesburg. The infantry division in Bloemfontein lost one infantry unit. And, according to the news, only 2 are left. Now, I'm checking the health of my recon vehicles. They've lost over 15 hit points in total, which means I'll lose a unit in the next attack. To avoid this, I split the division into 2 parts. After this, the units will survive, but they'll lose more hit points. Managing unit health is key to maintaining a high KD ratio. Meanwhile, the recon battalion successfully captured Johannesburg. I'm clearing out the surrounding provinces to help the morale in the city grow faster. On the 4th day, South Africa woke up and began embarking troops from Durban, the city I had previously attacked with my 2 planes. I pressed an attack button to ensure my planes continue hitting the recon battalion, even at sea. This way, I can track its position and prevent any surprise attacks. He also started moving a recon battalion towards my artillery. But he only captured one province and stopped. This made it easy to destroy the 1st Recon Battalion, and then the 2nd one in Port Elizabeth, using my artillery. Thus, the war ended without any losses on my side. It's the 5th day. The artillery is finishing off the remnants of the Recon Battalion in East London. In my capital, I've started mobilizing elite attack aircrafts. This is literally the best unit for the early game. Additionally, I've begun constructing a hospital to heal my air force. While the air units are being built, I've sent infantry to capture provinces in Angola. On the 6th day, most of Angola's provinces have already been captured. Now it's time to research strike fighters. Later, I will use them in my air stacks to spread the damage between units and avoid losing them. One elite attack aircraft has already been built. I'm now using it, along with fighters, to destroy troops in 2 cities at once by using patrol technique. Even a single elite attack aircraft will be enough to capture inactive nations. That is why, regardless of my future specialization, I always start with elite attack aircraft. In my city of Francistown, I've already started building an airbase. I'll use it for attacking Mozambique and for future aircraft production. I've already started my attack on Mozambique and am striking a recon division in the city of Bulawayo. Angola is almost completely captured. Moreover, I've already sent infantries to take over provinces in Congo. Meanwhile, Chad has started approaching by capturing provinces in Congo. Additionally, he've already taken parts of Nigeria and Cameroon. In terms of infrastructure, Chad only stands out with 2 level 1 air bases. If he is using helicopters, he probably only has gunships at this point. In the diplomacy section, I found out that Chad is part of a coalition with Morocco and Algeria. Chad now controls 16 cities, meaning he is just as active as I am. The news shows that Chad is using a wing of fighters. Well, it's highly likely he is mixing air superiority fighters and gunships. I'm currently ranked 15th in the economic ranking, mainly because I started with just 5 cities. At the same time, Chad is positioned slightly higher. I've started researching naval air superiority fighters. In my city of Francistown, a level 2 airbase is already under construction, which I'll use for them and strike fighters. In the news, I saw that insurgents have already attacked today. This can be exploited. I'll send troops from captured cities where morale has already reached 29 or 30 points without waiting for it to rise to 34, since insurgents don't attack twice in one day. This is a good life hack to speed up the capturing of territories. I was making good progress in Mozambique, but I had to shift focus to the northern flank because Chad has already moved close to Congo's capital, where there's an airbase he could use to attack me. I decided to capture the AI nation Cabinda and the island of São Tomé. It can be a strategic spot to build an airfield. In the city of Beira, Mozambique's infantries are waiting for my elite attack aircraft stack. A brief time skip. I've completed the production of a naval air superiority fighter, 4 elite attack aircraft, and 2 air superiority fighters. Not bad at all. In my capital, I've already started mobilizing a strike fighter and queued the construction of a level 3 hospital. I've also started researching level 2 air superiority fighters and naval strike fighters. Meanwhile, there are hardly any free provinces left between me and Chad. My next target will be Kenya. That's why I'm building an airfield to reach him. I'm short on components. So I'll buy them on the market. I'll set the construction of a level 2 military base to begin mobilizing radars. You will see the attack on Kenya and the confrontation with Chad in the next part.